Marooned on Triton.
Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Marooned on Triton. So, last week we did a bunch of laying out of various things. That's kind of the gist. In the interim, a lot of those things have been welded, or the welding has begun on them. So, this week we'll hopefully finish that and probably officially move in to the lower part of the base. So, let's hop right in and see what's happening. Okay. So that's about all I've got of that. This is pretty close to done as well. I should have the parts if I go ahead and take down the stuff up top side. So let's climb. God, my legs are going to be killing me tomorrow. All these stairs. So if I pull all of this stuff apart, I should be able to get what's down there built. I need to figure out what to do with this battery, though. Ideally, I could move it and connect it somewhere down there. Not really thought of a good place to connect a battery. I need some way to move it. Same with all the cargo. So yeah, I really don't want to try and move all this stuff by hand. That'll take forever. We do have this little fella. It's not useful for too much. I was honestly planning on just tearing it down and using the parts to add wheels to this thing. But maybe before I do that... need to transfer some of the power back in from the hover trike. Actually, could I use the hover trike? Because that would make it easy to get up and down. The issue is there's not really cargo space. And I have a funny feeling if I try and strap cargo on top, it's not going to do anything particularly good to the flight characteristics. I guess I could try it. Or, hold on, interesting idea. It's already connected to this thing. This doesn't have any power on it, but it's structural. Can I set the battery on? I can just take off. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work very well. Because once this thing's full of cargo, it's going to weigh a ton. I think I emptied it. Yeah. Okay. So I don't think I can fly it down. Or at the very least, flying it down won't really speed things up. At most, I could fill up the connector on here. What if I do... My plan for this eventually was to have some sort of elevator machine down at that end so I can actually park stuff down there. What if in the short term I just sort of build a crane mechanism that's long enough that it can get stuff to the bottom? I could put some power on this little sled cart and essentially just drive this over, hook it on, lower it down, then hoist it back up. That could be an option. Alright, let's give that a whirl. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. How long can I hover here? Get up there. Okay, so that's that. I think I'm gonna be using a lot of hydrogen for this. I need to turn this back on so I can get hydrogen. I removed the engine, so there's no tanks. I shouldn't have to worry about that, because I can't really carry the hydrogen with me. Okay, come on, find the rest point. There we go. I don't love doing this. Oh crud, I didn't think this is actually far enough. What if for the moment... Maybe I just build a big ramp. Because this goes quite a ways that way. So, hopefully this won't explode. Goodbye, piston. No, perfect. I'll leave that there. Okay. Now, I doubt this thing can drive on a 45-degree slope. Especially with cargo in it. This is gonna be expensive, I bet.
Fuel low.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're very close to the ground, though.
Fuel critical.
Oh, this'll work. Oh, perfect. Okay. I should... So, those will be the thingies. If I kind of run this out this away, I can leave that hole for now. Because hopefully I'll come down here, be able to turn around that corner, and drive over to the cargo container. This just goes to show fancy engineering is no match for a good ramp. Oh, look at that. Now I could... I should be able to build this side fairly easily now. What's the width on this thing? It's actually 2 blocks wide. I wish I started on this side. But if I kind of just go down this middle row, that should be enough that I can drive down. It's going to be a little tight, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay. That is one perilous ramp. Maybe I do go ahead and fill in this area. They'll be useful regardless. It's hard to see some of it, but I think the entirety of the floor is now covered. I should be able to easily drive down here. Get rid of that just so we can get rid of all that, just so I remember. Don't go over there. Okay. So, for this, maybe I just use the small batteries. I can clear off everything, except I need that. Move that forward. Clear off everything else. And that should be plenty of room to fit some cargo containers. Just enough room for a single large one, which should be fine. So that's good. Now, so the battery on here is now on auto. If I tell these batteries to recharge, maybe I watch the big one. I don't know, I guess take this one down to like 50%. Actually, it's got enough power in it. If I just fill the small batteries, that should be good.
Fuel critical.
Alright. And maybe what I'll do... hopefully that won't interfere with that wheel, but at least this wheel doesn't turn. I forgot about the... Ooh. I forgot the rear wheels were wider apart. And this could get hairy. Let's do... Why does it want to spin? That was weird. We pop one of those on there. That should give us, hopefully, the ability to see the ramp. I ought to... So that should be of some use. How are 17 minutes? I may just leave them to their own devices for a bit. So, I guess I should figure out where I want to put this battery. That'll be step 1. There's not a whole lot of really good spots. Maybe I could get it embedded in the floor? That could be reasonable. Maybe like right in front of the refinery? Yeah, that could work. So in here, if I kind of make it a little bed. I can put the merge block there. Maybe do some slopes here. It's going to be a bit of a challenge to get it in there, but it should be doable. Oh, this is much easier than having to wind my way up the stairs. Maybe I leave the ramp. I do like my elevator idea. And the ramp does kind of take up a bunch of area in there that I don't really need to take up. Well, guess I could go ahead and make sure this is empty of ammo and then grind it off. There's not much use for a gun hand without an arm to use the gun hand. It's not like I'm really hurting for parts. Interesting that the hinges were fine until the battery itself was gone. I should be able to rebuild a battery on here, maybe in a more convenient spot. And then turn this into a rover. Well, I guess while it's loading, this is close enough. I can load this up with stuff. And then, once it's done being loaded, just take it with the batteries and see how it does. This first load's probably all going to be iron. I'm probably going to have to strengthen the suspensions there too. This is still going to be a long process, even with the not having to run each individual load down. Maybe I pipe up the connector. I guess first things first. Oh, right. I forgot that was important. I can access it now. Right, okay. Let's give our wheels some strength. Then relock the connector. Right, okay. That should be good. Yeah, if I pipe up the connector and then run something off of this conveyor or container to load stuff, that may speed things up. Maybe we try that. Probably smart to do it around this side. Oh. Well, that'll all work eventually. Okay, so that's that. Slap one of these on here real quick. No. Oh, maybe. Ah. I can almost access it. Haha. Those are hacker skills there. So, what this can do, if I raise that up, then lower that so it's about even, I can adjust that to the height of this connector, connect everything up without much issue. I think it's time to give it a whirl. So we'll unlock you. Set this battery back on recharge just to keep all the power it has stored. Toggle that off for now just so it doesn't cause me issue. Alrighty. Right. Batteries. Auto. Control. Okay. I think it's got enough power for what we need. Let's just solidify the suspension. Because for what I'll be doing... Ooh, it shouldn't matter, except I have to make sure I fit. Ooh, just. Okay. Oh, right, and it's front-wheel drive only. Okay. Something broken? Oh. Yes, the cargo container. Okay. Now you. There weren't any... Ooh, there are interior plates in this. Perfect. So excited to be welded. Need to real quick make this connection. Okay. So, nope. Take control of the remote. Oh boy. Okay. Maybe I do need slightly softer suspension. Because it can't get grip. Come on, you. Get back up the hill. Oh boy. Okay. Let's try there. A nice even amount. My hope is that... Oh, the connector is scraping. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I'm going to, Okay, it'll be fine there. I think I'm gonna need to build the floor up a little bit just to, have a chance at this. I should probably... Where are you? Handbrake. That may save our skins at some point. Okay. So, toggle you on. Rotate this up. Till about there. Then I can rotate this one down. Now, if I back into it... Haha. I can connect. Alright. So, let's just show... No, just show on the ship. I want to fill all of this up with junk. Alright. Now, I need to build this so that I can actually get down the ramp. Yeah, that should be the right height. Luckily, because this is all built on one even thing through all the structure down there, everything just kind of aligns. Handbrake off. Let's give this a whirl. Okay. Will we just fit on the ramp? We do bottom out. Oh no. Okay. This is full reverse with the brake being held. And it just coasts. Whew. Right. Okay, well, that worked. I don't feel particularly good about it, but here we are. And I guess I could build an unloading thing, but honestly, I feel like unloading by hand is fine. At the very least, all I have to do is turn. Oh, I guess I can't get these out because of the small... Oh, nuts! I'm not going to be able to... Okay, I have to do a redesign. Because that's a small pipe connection into this cargo container, I can't actually load it with most of the stuff I need to load it with. Good thing I built the attachment point up the top adjustable, because I'm going to have to raise it a good bit. Oh boy. That's much more cargo than I can fit on this. So. Cargo container. Weld it back up. Slap this straight on the back. It's not pretty, but it should work. So. Guess now we take it back up topside. Whoa, boy! Whoa, that was a lot of power. Right. It's much lighter now. Need to add, that onto it. And then it's just gentle pulses to get it moving. Oh, wow. This may actually be the more dangerous part. Is getting up the ramp without careening off the side of it. Oh boy. Oh, like we almost just did. Oh. Oh, goodness. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's happening? I don't like what's going on. Oh, boy. Ooh. So I think what happened there... I may have blown up the batteries, thus causing it to lose power to the remote. I must have had one battery going because I'd lost just enough. I still had power to the wheels, but the remote was dead. So I lost control, but it was still at full throttle. Huh. Well, that worked great while it lasted.
Inventory full.
Okay. I'm actually going to take these and put them up in the top one. I guess it's time to rebuild the ice thing to carry cargo, because I need something to do it. I probably should have... I don't know if I think what happened was because I kind of... I hit the corner, kind of falling in this hole up here. And because I was in the hole, I was resting on the batteries. As I kind of tried to wiggle and force myself up, I must have killed enough of them or done enough damage that it hurt the remote control, and then all was lost. Let's go ahead. I'm just gonna finish this layout. If I want to use the ice machine, it's not really set up for carrying cargo. Okay. Well, maybe what we do is we build a new basic cargo carrying machine. Real quick, real simple. Just designed for cargo. Okay. This should be fairly simple. Small batteries, nice and cheap. Big old cargo container, fairly low. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. What a beast. Now, what I'm gonna do... I'll leave steering and propulsion fine. I may make 50% power. Wheel strength we'll put up to 10. Friction's probably good. Speed limit, I want like 30. Oh boy. Okay. Speed limit, I want like 10. That's better. That's the speed of like a forklift. So my idea here, it still has all the torque of the wheels being at full power, so it should be able to climb up the hill just fine, but it's not going to rocket off at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I also don't know... Let's lower the wheel height a bit, because I don't know if it'll fit under this stuff. Alright, there we go. Wheel height back up. Now, we load it full of cargo and send it on its maiden voyage. It should also have a little bit more wiggle room because the wheels are now more evenly spaced. So... Shoot, I really could probably... At the height it's at now, I could just have a normal connector mounted off of this. And it would probably connect just fine. Let's go ahead and handbrake on off. Have that switch lock. Part of the issue too may have been I can't remember for sure, but I may have turned off braking on the front wheels on the Escape Rover. Because when you're driving long distance or at high speed, you kind of want to do that because otherwise you brake and front flip, which isn't good. But for this, I'm going slow enough, I probably want braking everywhere I can get it. Okay. We are now quite heavy. Let's maybe set the strength up to 15. I can manually reset that. Okay. It does not love turning. I think the wheels might be scrubbing on the ground because we don't have... Oh god, it's dark. I want the headlight. Ooh. Okay. That'll make me feel a little better at the very least. Okay. Over we go. We're now at full reverse. Brake on. Handbrake on. Though that's the same as just holding spacebar. But we're down. Oh. It didn't like it. Oh, it really doesn't like it. Right. What if I set the friction down to like 20? Oh, and then the brake being on probably didn't help. But that should help it scrub a little better along the ground. Okay. This thing is a beast. And now we do the unloading. And as I do this unloading... Oh, give it to me. As I do this unloading, I think that's where we're going to end this episode. So, I'm probably going to do the rest of the trips in this thing off screen. I may record it in case anything goes catastrophic again. But if nothing goes wrong, it'll just happen. So, if something does go wrong, it'll be at the beginning of next episode, probably. So yeah, we have that to look forward to. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to check out any of the other stuff I've done, and until next week, bye-bye.